experience with MALLI was a really great experience. I will start by saying that the fact that we have the different domains in the program where we have to make sure that we have the mathematical discourse, the vocabulary part, the literacy part. As a teacher, I am very conscious as I am planning my lessons and just making sure that the students have this time to talk, either in a whole class discussion, in a small group with the partner, and just getting familiarized with the vocabulary that we're studying, that is related to the concepts that we're studying, and just having them giving them the opportunity to practice explaining their mathematical processes, because that's one of the things that students do. They tend to say, oh, I did it in my mind, and just helping them, guiding them, using sentence frames for them to explain how they process, let's say, an addition problem or a subtraction problem. I can see the difference, because now I am more conscious and I make sure that it happens in my lessons. I think that our curriculum and our focus in math, especially in my school, we are, like trying to really go beyond the workbook, go beyond the problems that the students need to get done every day, but it's more about going in depth. It's understanding really number sense, how numbers relate to one another, find those patterns, think about different strategies. And I think is happening in my classroom due to these discussions that we have, due to this focus that we have in explaining your thinking, and just students are learning from one another. It's different when a teacher tells them, this is a strategy, this is how you do it, but having a student explain to other students their thinking, it's been powerful in my classroom. I can see the other students being very interested in trying to imitate and pushing themselves when we do those checkups, either after a lesson or after a module that we finish, and in those tests, giving them a chance to explain, giving them an empty space to really go and understand what's happening and how they are relating numbers and put it in the paper. The practice that we do, I can see the difference between last year and this year, how they're becoming more literate in this area in math, and using that language with more familiarity. And so that's just, yeah, that's what has happened in my classroom. Watching other teachers' video, meeting with teachers, talking about what we were learning in MALLI, definitely is just an opportunity for us as teachers to engage in the same thing that we engage in students, discussions, and just realizing things. And yeah, so it's really what we do as teachers. We try to bring it to the students, because at the end, this is what happens. We learn from one another, and not just I understand math, and as long as it makes sense in my head, it's good. No, you have to be able to explain. And that's what happened with the teachers that I work with in MALLI. We exchange ideas, and it was just wonderful to see their work in actions in those videos. And then after that, the discussions that we had, definitely it just deepens our understanding on how to teach better students, how to think about different approaches, and just focus on things that are really will make an impact on students' understanding in the area. So yeah, it was just really helpful to have those interactions with other teachers, and when we got together with the whole team also. The exchange of ideas was really fruitful.